is... Hello, my beautiful bubbles. How you been in the past 2 years since I posted my Mary Poppins pie video? Like, I can't believe it's already almost 2 years since I've posted anything on this channel. So today is Canadian Thanksgiving. Hello to my Canadian friends. Hello to my friends around the world. And today we are making Thanksgiving turkey soup. Oh my gosh, one of those comfort foods that just make you feel good. And you can utilize every bit of the turkey, which is one of my favorite things to eat for a holiday. And I could probably eat it all year round and never get sick of it, to be quite honest. Particularly the turkey leg is my favorite. And thank God my family friend Estelle, thank you so much for gifting the turkey bones for the turkey soup. There was a whole turkey leg in the soup. So there's a lot of meat to be had with it as well. So I let the broth go for 8 hours. Now I normally do the mirepoix in with the turkey legs, but we just got so excited. I wanted to put it in the crock pot immediately and just get the house smelling like turkey meat immediately. Once it's ready to go, here it is. Oh my gosh, it smells so good in here. And I did add a pack of gravy mix into it as well, and a pack of onion, it was like onion soup mix, I think, something like that. And we're gonna put all the bones, and we're gonna strain all the bones and separate the good meat as well. Here it is. Be very, very careful. Make sure to use your gloves. It just honestly smells so good, and I couldn't resist picking out a little piece and just having a little snack. That's the great thing about being a cook. You always have snacks if you're hungry, you know what I mean? And always taste as you go. So if the broth isn't good, if you need more basil, I didn't have any bay leaves, but a good substitute for bay leaves is definitely using basil. So it has that licoricey notes that bay leaf has, without being bay leaf. I feel like the tastes are pretty similar when they're dried. Yeah, can't compare anything to fresh basil. Basil is just so good. So we've done that. Now let's add our veggies, and adds the depth of flavor, that homey universal flavor. So once you have the mirepoix, you can create any soup or sauce that you like. It really is the fundamental, veggie base for a lot of soups, and most dishes have this base. So I like to put 3 to 5 onions. I have them and also peeled them as well. I don't like to leave the peeling on in the broth itself. I generally like to take off the bitter, outer, brown peel. So 3 to 5 onions in there, and 3 to 5 stalks of celery in the soup as well, and 10 garlic cloves. Yeah, that's right. It was a whole bulb of garlic cloves. So it may vary, it varies for each garlic clove, but generally about 10 garlic cloves. We're not talking about my adobo chicken, which has 30, which is 3 bulbs of a garlic. And yeah, 3 to 5 stalks of celery as well. I don't even peel them. I just literally have them and put them in the soup as well. And of course, 3 to 5 carrots go in there as well. You can't forget about carrots. Oh, I love carrots. They add that sweetness and that depth of flavor and earthiness. That's just a perfect root vegetable that is all around autumnal, and I just love it. Oh my gosh, so good. So yeah, we're gonna let the broth go for 5 hours, and I'll see you back here in just a few minutes. Just kidding, a few seconds. Okay, so I noticed in the crock pot, the veggies just weren't cooking fast enough. I'm not sure why that is. This crock pot usually cooks the veggies a lot faster, and I have to turn it down after an hour. So I was unsure why. But I took all of the onions out and chopped them up and put them into a bowl just with the snap of my fingers. And also took the carrots out of the crock pot, and with the second batch of veggies in the second batch of broth that I had, I did end up blending it all together, and that usually thickens up my soup, rather than, kind of like a flour base or anything like that. So none of the veggies went to waste. And now we go on to the trademark of my soup, which is my caramelized onions. I love me a caramelized onion. I feel like it gives that rich onion flavor and a bit of sweetness as well. Sweet flavors actually bring out flavor in the soup as well. So I just love that. And it's my base for my spaghetti sauces. Like, I just love this step. It is a little bit tedious though. So you put your onions in the pan with a little bit of oil and you let that go for 10 minutes. And then every 10 minutes, you want to add a little bit of water, and don't touch the onions for that 10 minutes, by the way. Do not touch them. And for every 10 minutes, add maybe a couple teaspoons of water, stir them up, and let it go for 30 minutes. Now, for a side dish, we didn't have any mashed potatoes or potatoes, you know, payday's just 3 days away. But I did have some store-bought Thanksgiving stuffing, and I did use some of the broth for the stuffing itself to make it your own, right? Either that or, you know, use some chicken broth to give it some flavor, or a lot of butter, because I know with some store-bought stuffing it can get really dry and just like gross. But it came all together and it was just, oh, I love this. Try it for yourself. You're gonna love it. Yeah, this is where the video ends. I hope everyone had a good, safe Thanksgiving. Mine was absolutely wonderful, and this makeup's been on for 15 hours. Girl, I'm running on adrenaline and coffee, and what's different than any other Thanksgiving, really? Anyways, I love you all so much. Au revoir, my beautiful bubbles.